Hey Pisces, this is Dr. Tarot with Take Charge Tarot. How are you, my dears? So good to have you here and for you allowing me to read for you today. This is your love, career, and soul path reading. I do these weekly, and this is for the duration of October 24th through October 31st. What else? Please subscribe to our channel. We're a startup. Just kind of starting out here, and any help that you feel like you could extend in making this channel successful, and I don't know, I'm here to serve, so the more people I can serve, the better I feel. But yeah, like the video or subscribe. I mean, you know the drill. And by the way, this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, and Mercury, and Mars, and Jupiter, and Saturn. I always recommend people look at all their planetary placements, mostly the inner planets. I mean, once you get to Uranus, you're kind of nice. Pisces, what's up? Holy mackerel. Okay, looking good. A lot of fire, man. Okay, great. All right. Wow, that's like the third time I've gotten double today. Interesting. All right, so this is your career. I mean, career work is basically, so you got Chariot here, and this is where you are right now at this moment. You seem excited. You seem like, I don't get the sense that like you have like changed a job, or even though this is a big deal card, I feel like whatever has shifted is not really, and this is a big movement card, right? So it's very weird that I'm saying this, but Chariot is ruled by Cancer. Oopsie. Sorry about that. Mom and pop operation here. Hold on a second. Okay. Are we good? All right. Chariots. So I'm getting the feeling, a very strong Cancerian vibe here, in that it's about, it's a change happening within. But it's weird. It's not like it's not a deep spiritual change. It's more of a, you know what? I really like what I'm doing kind of a change. And you don't even know why this has happened. That's what's interesting. What I'm getting is that home life has improved. And I don't know, again, if it's a roommate situation, family, but you feel some kind of stability at home. So work is feeling better. My guess is there's a card, if we looked at a card before Chariot, work was kind of the outlet through which you were like, oh, so frustrating. All your frustrations were like about work. Looks like work has worked itself out. And now you're being asked to move in the direction of, yeah, accept that it was your home life and now we're good. I'm getting the feeling like someone you lived with no longer lives there. Someone left home. Maybe it's, I mean, I'm not totally comfortable, even if it is what Spirit's kind of saying. Like, it's not about empty nesting necessarily, but there may be a younger person that moved out that's making your home more peaceful. Whatever it is, I'm definitely getting a sense of expansiveness and freedom. But Four of Wands, just to be clear, Four of Wands is a card of stability because it's a 4. But then, you know, the freedom here, the expansiveness is like, there's sort of this, this paradox of like, oh, we're settled, we're secure, now we can just let loose and let go. That's very much the vibration that I'm picking up here. And as far as your immediate next action, if any, relish in the victory of what you have achieved. I'm getting that. It's really funny that I'm getting a home vibe here, but whatever you have done to change your home life, congratulations. Because, and you should feel very proud of that. Do you want to go and put it on social media and talk about how great you are? I'm not getting that vibration as much as just give credit where credit's due. And that means yes, you definitely should embrace your victory. Again, I don't know. I am getting the feeling this person was younger, but I can't in my head, and if this is for you, like what, as the human me, not my guides me, the human me is like, okay, you mean to tell me someone's like relieved that their kid left home? That may be the case. And if it is, like, absolutely no judgment. And I'm glad everything's worked out for you. But it feels like I don't know, like a friend, somebody, your spouse or somebody in your home is helping out. When I say younger, I mean like under 35, early 30s, 20s, early 20s, somewhere in that range. I'm not really getting a teenager vibe, but if it was a teen, it was definitely like no younger than 16. And if they were that young, it was something involving like drugs, running away, something like that. But moving on, but that's looking good. Work and home apparently are one thing. Maybe you work at home. That could be it too. But that's not really like as relevant as you finally feel good, like whatever you were projecting onto work that was really about your home, it's all over. So kudos, good for you. Where you are right now in love is very interesting. Because the world indicates the end of a cycle, but in some strange way too, it also, not strange actually, in quite a realistic way, it also indicates complete and utter integration. So I'm talking to married people here, married or long-term partnership type people. And that's rare. I normally feel like I'm picking up a message for a single or someone who's dating someone in a shorter time scale. But it's almost like they say there's a 7-year itch in marriage. And the feeling I'm getting is that you finally get it. You get marriage. Like you've gone through all of the difficulties and challenges of being with one person, committed, and you've stepped into kind of a new place of alignment. What I don't get from this card, see, it's not giving me the past. I suspect, and don't know because I'm not getting any indication here, that the past was a whole lot of F shit. Like, really, I wouldn't be surprised if before now you went through it with a spouse and or a life partner. Like, legit horrifying. I see a lot of crap that happened to lead to this. Like, this is like hard won is what I'm trying to say. This isn't like, oh, look at me, I went through judgment and I just passed so easily into world. It's like, hell no. You have scars under that dress that no one can see, And by the way, if I didn't already mention, like, gender fluidity here, when the fact that this person is wearing a dress doesn't make them a woman, and it doesn't make it feminine energy. It's just the figure and the human that is wearing a dress. So let's see here. So wow. I mean, I'm just feeling like I'm kind of just looking at, I only get to see the final step. I don't see what went into this World Cup. That's funny. Freudian slip. The World card. The direction in which you want to move. This really tells me you have a family. Like, you live with people. I'm not sure if you have kids or not, but you definitely have, this is indicating, okay, the direction in which you need to move is to work with the whole. Everything's feeling so domestic here. I guess you work at home. I would guess that from what I'm seeing, you either work very little at another place. Yeah, you probably work at home. I'm probably talking to somebody who works at home, or home figures prominently in your life. This is the direction in which you should be moving. And it's just working together, creating a project together, collaborating. This very much feels about, again, it feels like it is about your home life, your relations, the quality of relationships at home. So And then the immediate action to take now is literally the card of immediate action, Ace of Wands. So this means it's not too soon to try something. You are being invited into a new phase of your life in love and relationships. And that means that anything's on the table. It's a whole new world. I think that's a song from a Disney movie. It's a whole new world. Everything's different. Whatever was is no longer. Full stop. Period. And it's so weird. I'm not getting anything specific or any vision specifically. It's just I'm getting potential. Home very much feels like it's about the future, and it's not about the past. But the past here, this looks great. But what is figuring prominently is actually what cards I don't have placed here, which is like what you have been through most recently and what you had to go through. Now, looking at life path, this is really important work to do. So this is work that you need to do either with yourself, therapist, a trusted healer. You know, you've been through it. You just need like someone to help you. You need care of a healing nature. So this is the Pentacle suit. This means this isn't about praying and then hoping your higher power delivers. Not that that is in any way a bad thing, because you should absolutely do that too. But this is more like you should go to an acupuncturist. You should go to, you're depleted. That's what I'm trying to say. You are energetically, you're happy, like you're good, you're ready to go on one level, but you're going to have a hard time with this and fulfilling you're going to have a hard time doing this action if you don't take care of yourself. So you really need to I don't think it's just a massage. This isn't a spa day. This is, you need to start seeing an acupuncturist. You need to see a massage therapist, but like one that you see for a few months. Who else am I thinking of? Some kind of holistic practitioner that can do some work on you so you can like move through all of whatever the hell happened before now, because you're depleted. It's just that simple. You're depleted. Maybe, yeah, I'm not feeling like, oh, I need time away. That's not really it. Although that can be a part of it. But what this card is about is really replenishing your well. Okay. The direction in which you should move. I love this card. I really love this card. The direction in which you should move is one of, it's learning, but it's not necessarily, as she's reading a book, it's being willing to take a chance on something. I don't know if it's work, I don't know if it's career, but you since we've acknowledged that you've been through it, whatever the it is, you're now kind of, so you must notice, oops, how many times will that happen? That's because I was like, I touched it by accident. The lightness, those light bulbs, right? Those are inspiration. You've got these lovely birds here. They're not like in other swords cards, they're like crows, and they're kind of hardcore. This is light. This is light. This is beautiful. This is a lightness in acquiring knowledge, but it's not acquiring knowledge in the conventional sense of, I really want to learn about rainbows, so I'm going to read everything I can about rainbows, or I'm going to read everything I can about stocks because I want to become an investor. That may be it. However, and the nature of this acquisition of knowledge it's an acquisition of knowledge coupled with taking action, or hold on, there's a word here. Planning, plotting. Plotting always sounds like a plot though. But just planning something, like, planning is not quite it. Hold on. Preparing? Yeah, it's like in preparation. for some kind of, it feels like a new venture. I'm not sure if it's a hobby. I'm not sure if it might have the like, oh, I've always wanted to do this and never have kind of vibration, but it's moving in the direction of learning something new. That is coming in ever so loud. What I'm, of course, wanting to do is go into it more deeply, but that's what I'm getting. So it might be book form. I don't think it has to be book form at all. It can be just an online class. It can be asking someone to mentor you. You want to learn how to knit, and you happen to know your neighbor has a knitting circle, and they are now socially distanced, but it's something like that. It's something to that effect. It may or may not be work related. My sense is it's not, but like that it could be a hobby with the potential to be like a side hustle thing. But that's not the issue right now. The issue is not making it about making money. It's about expanding your horizons a little bit and trying something new and learning something new that you kind of have wanted to learn. So I'll leave it there. And then finally, the immediate action to take. Now, why devil? Why devil? Ooh, my stomach just kind of did a little turn. I find this card hideous. I've seen many devil cards, ones with horns, and they look so violent and awful. And for some reason that this guy is like, fairly good looking with some abs, he just, I don't know. That's not related to this reading at all. But the immediate action to take with regard to your soul path is do not listen to the voice of contraction. What in the world do I mean by that? So, devil thinks he's big. This is an illusion. Devil is one big illusion. And that's you. And devil thinks that he has this power over you, and he tries to convince you. See, he convinces you that you're just an apparition and he's a real person. The opposite is true. So you've clearly gone through a lot of crap, and you're nice and you're good. You're fairly established, but where you are is still new enough that some old voices in your head, could be people around you, could be someone in particular, could be a distant relative that you talk to as infrequently as you can, but when you do talk to them, it's like, oh my God, they just send you to the pit. But this is an important card because it is major arcana and it's coming in the immediate action category. So this tells me that we really need to pay attention to this. So Pisces, this is important. And the message is, do not listen to them. Do not listen to the devil. Do not believe the illusion of that they're holding those strings and you are their puppet. That's what they want you to believe because they feel small. So what does somebody who feels small do? They picture themselves as huge and you small. They're selling you a lie. So I suspect that because this is still new territory for you, you're not quite an infant, but you're kind of like a toddler in it maybe. You're just learning to walk. You're just really starting on this path where things have just kind of resolved themselves and worked out. And this is kind of a cautionary. I don't like warnings because that's just too like, ooh, but just be aware. Be aware. I'm going to use bad language now. This motherfucker might think that he can come in and do this to you. And Spirit wants me to tell you, hell no. Hell to the F no. Okay? He doesn't exist. He's your mind, and he just got scared because you have changed. You did it. You did the work. And now Devil's like, oh, I'm going to show Pisces who's boss around here. Pisces is a little fish. Pisces has nothing on me. Yeah, well, Pisces has the ocean. So I beg to differ, person devil. Pisces can whip your ass with the ocean. I'm not sure why I have to give you these words to fight in the schoolyard, but whatever, they're coming. But this is just really something to be aware of. That this is fake, and this is a bully, and this is somebody who feels very small right now. So they're going to do everything they can to try to feel big, but they're not. They're not. You know why? Because this is you, and this is you, and this is you. Taking a bow, having a, I mean, this is like, I don't know, Ace of Wands is just one of the baddest cards. Talk about being on fire. Look at that third eye. You know you, and you just know. You're in possession of knowing. And look at you. And this sense of lightness, this sense of this ease with which you walk on a sword, barefoot, mind you, holding a bunch of lights and holding a book. I mean, if that's not balance and walking out on faith, I don't know what is. So I think I've made my point. I think Spirit has sufficiently made their point. Sending you all the love, Pisces. And again, if you want to like the video and or subscribe to the channel, love to have you be a part of the Take Charge Tarot family. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon next week. Bye.